I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Herbert now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here is third down and 4.
Drop 60. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Henry up the middle. And this is going to be a Titans first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Slot man moves right. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They run the option on second down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Second down, here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Conquo. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Ready.
This one caught outlined by Landry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to 15. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Ready.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll run it again with Henry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Henry out of the pistol. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they can...
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
First needed time to step into the void left by A.J. Brown's trade, and injury didn't help his cause. A little bit over 400 yards, 1 touchdown in 11 games. The Titans planning for him to ascend to the top role this season.
Alert! Ready, run!
Inside handoff, Henry. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Come on, come on. Set. Nineteen Tiger, go!
Again, it's Henry. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. I think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1.
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
There's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 68 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 26-yard line.
65 cat.
Willis to throw on second. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah. Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And they're going to speed things up here. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And running with power here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Boy, 194 yards rushing for now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Another powerful run and another workhorse season in the books for Henry. Let's take a peek at his numbers. He's led the NFL in carries and topped 1,500 yards for the third time in 4 years. In addition, 5th straight year with double-digit touchdowns.
Henry running right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 3rd and 9. A give to Henry. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go, man. Go for it.
Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are all tied at 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They begin with Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it! Let's go!
Now a handoff to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 42-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 217 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Warriors 70.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
79 Broncos. Riggs. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Third down, it's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 19 tight.
Henry up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
19. Buffalo 18.
Willis got to have this one. That is caught. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. 1st and 10, Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a 2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it out to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Play action. Willis. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. On first down, Willis eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Willis looks to pass it here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Second and 2 at the Chargers' 28-yard line.
Ready.
Second and a couple.
70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Ready.
Right back to the air with Willis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
79 Broncos.
3rd and 2, Willis. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, I'm a